Welcome to Stronger with T Programming. This is how to use this app or this sheets. So you got a bunch of sheets at the bottom. These are all different things to use for the program. But we'll start off with overview. Overview is just about everything in general, just everything like info on this side. So this is just your name, age, weight, activity level. Your reasons is here. So what you want to do is chuck in the reasons you want to achieve the goals. So if it's something like you want to be healthier for your kids, or get leaner to be healthier, or leaner to look good, then just chuck that down so you can see it. In the top left, this is the weight graph, just showing you the indication of like how much weight you've lost over the 8 weeks. This will, when you put in your weight on weight tracker here, so say you lose 130, you lose half a kilo every week. It'll come up on this one too, and then on the overview will come up on here how much you've lost as well. And then if you scroll down, you got your starting pictures, and then every time we update it, which is every 2 weeks, we'll put the new photo and you can compare the two. This one here is the guideline, so every week you just tick off if you've completed the to-do list basically. So if you've done your 4 workouts, just click the check. Calculated your calories properly, click that one. Did your steps every day, did your cardio every day, and then if you reached your goal for the week, then check that. If you go down, fitness test we're gonna do. We're all gonna do the same. So we're gonna test our 5 rep bench press max, 60-second push-up test, 5 rep barbell back squat max, 500 meter row for time, sit and reach test, and BMI. Then we're gonna put them in here, and then at the very end of the 8 weeks we'll retest this and see if we've done better. Alright, cool. And then we're gonna go over to weeks 1 to 4 workout. This is the main thing you're gonna be using. This is a 4-week plan with Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday rest, Thursday, the whole week. By scrolling down, it's the whole week by days, and then if you're scrolling right, it's by weeks. So week 1 is this whole section here, and then week 2 will be next to it. So the main thing is when you go exercises, all the exercises on the left here. Information will be at the top here. You can chuck down the date, and then this is your warm-up, and the things that you got to put in is just your weights that you're using, or the weights that you lifted. So say for bench press you did 80 kgs for your first set, 80 kgs for your second set, and then 80 kgs for your third set. Then you would write it down there. Just make sure you're writing the sets. Your set numbers are on this one here, and then your reps are on the one next to it. Rest is, this is how much rest you get in between sets. And then RPE is, it stands for rate of perceived exertion. So basically 1 out of 10 you rate it. If you're rating RPE 7, that means out of 10 you could have done 3 more reps. So if you were doing 8 reps, you could have done 11 reps at RPE 7. And then if it was RPE 8, then you would have been able to do 2 more reps. Cool. Yeah. So that one, you just, once you've done the exercise, click it, check it off, and then do your next exercise. And then say you did 60 kgs, and then it ended up being too heavy, you drop down to 50 kgs. Do that for your second set. Then third set is 50, and then check it off, and then that's done. And then you do that for all the days and all the weeks, Same with cardio. It's down here. It says treadmill. You do 10 minutes of treadmill, speeds here and inclines there. Then just check it off. And then down here is your cool down and just stretch. That's your stretches, and yeah, cardio would count as cool down as well. Alright, and then we're gonna go over to weight tracker. So this is every week you want to be at least doing one check-in a week. So we'll definitely do Sunday, but if you want to be more accurate, you could weigh in every day or every other day, and it will come up with, say if you lost 0.3, it'll come up with the average over here, and then it'll all, when it goes on here, it's basically the average every week you lose. So the more you do, the more accurate, but at least once. Cool. And then we're gonna head over to food diary. This is just kind of like a guideline to food for nutrition. By clicking on the protein, so for breakfast you just add the protein source that you're gonna eat, and then it just gives you a rough estimation of what you're eating. So say for eggs you had 2 eggs and you say 1 serving, yeah, then it will come up here as calories, so like this one here. So if you did 1 serving, it will come up with 6, and then adding all these other options will add to the total calories, and then the daily calories will come up at the end. So it's mostly a rough guideline to food, just tracking, but you want to be downloading MyFitnessPal and using that mostly, but this is just the guideline and the foods that are healthy to eat. Anything other than this is like foods that will make it really hard for you to lose weight and hit nutrition goals. Then we'll head over to macros. These are already filled in for you. This is the calories you have to eat. These are weekly calories, just in case you eat in less one day or eat in more one day, then you can drop it down, and as long as you're hitting your weekly calories, it should be good. These are the macros, so protein, whatever it says on yours, that's how much you gotta eat a day. Same with carbs and fats. Yeah, and then progress photos, so this is mine. So every 2 weeks we'll be doing a update. So we'll have our starting photos here, so front, side, and back. Then every 2 weeks, then we can look at it a bit more detail every time. And these last ones are just, this is your TDEE. This is just to calculate what calories you should eat. You don't have to worry about it too much. This is exercise library. If you need to know what an exercise is, these are here. I haven't done the videos yet, but it will be up there eventually. Yeah, yep, that's it. Bye.